Go. Hier, jullie kunnen hier zitten hoor. Ja. Awesome. Okay, so let's drop that a bit so that it looks a bit nicer. And let's go live. Yeah. Great. Stay up, man.
Right in the middle. Right in the middle.
All right. Yeah, set your phone up silent. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, Yella. Julle happy? Julle happy dat julle hier is en dat ek vir julle gaan lunch gee? Ek is 'n kwaai ou nou. Die twee het eers geweet hulle kry lunch.
Suddenly is it nog meer excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, obviously, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting the arts. Ek weet dis altyd, ek sê dit so baie keer vir julle, maar julle weet nie hoe julle ons harte bly maak nie. Want as dit nie vir julle is nie, het ons nie werk nie. En die feit dat julle vir u lief nog likes is eintlik dit is shocking want die goed wat ons weet oor u lief. As mense my vra, nou, sê gou vir my, gaan die lief sterf? Dan sê ek, nee, die ding se naam is aan Elie. Nee, maar sy word dan elke keer gekidnap, of sy word van 'n berg af gegooi en ek dink laas wat ek nou gekyk het toe wil iemand vas skiet.
Iemand is up to date.
En dan sê ek vir myself, you don't know, die arme meisietjie.
So traumatized.
Nou weet julle wat's nice vandag? Die jong dametjie wat die stem vertolk van Elie. Was nie vandag. Kyk hoe kwaai is ek, né? Ek moes 'n bietjie smokkel met die pa en die ma. Want sy skryf nog eksamen en so ons gaan later gaan ons 'n bietjie met haar gesels. Maar hierdie twee mense wat hier langs aan my sit. Daar's mos so 'n koppel in die liefde. Okay, kyk, iemand het julle gesien in Arendsvlei ook op ja. Maar daar's so 'n koppel in die liefde. En ek dink hulle staan op skei op die ek dink as ek reg gekyk het. Maar hulle is eintlik 'n oulike koppel nogal, né? En almal hou van hulle Celine en wat sê? Ja. Jesus het hulle gehou. Ek julle nie die stemme herken nie? Maar nou, dames en here, wat ek gewoonlik doen is, hierdie is 'n konsep wat ek begin het, sodat julle hierdie mense leer ken. Julle ken mos by nou vir my, ja. Maar sodat julle ander van ons akteurs en leer ken op persoonlike basis. Sodat julle ook hulle name leer ken. Want gewoonlik wat ons kry is, hulle skree, "Hy daar gaan dan Kapredli." Ek kan nie omdraai as ek skree, "Daar gaan dan Kapredli," want my naam is nie Bradley nie. En op daai oomblik is ek nie op die televisie stel daar nie. Ek is besig, ek gaan mol toe, ek gaan koop my melkies vir my vrou. En wat ek graag wil hê is dat met hierdie projek wat ek besig is mee, dat julle leer dat ons is normale mense. Ons eet op lunch, ons eet op ontbyt. As ons mol toe gaan, ons gaan mol toe want ons moet iets gaan doen by die mol. Gewoonlik dink mense as hulle vir ons sien, hulle sit hier vir 'n foto session, kom ons as jy weer kyk, my vrou kan 'n brood knie en bak in die tyd wat sy vir my winkel toe stuur om 'n brood te gaan koop. Want as jy in die winkelingskap dan hi, kan ek pak? En as jy een foto, oh, dan word jy oh ja, ek het mos gesê as hy jy kom eens so sê, of wat about hier, oh, mense van 'n selfie hier. You know, so the whole idea of this is to say to you guys, you know what, we are human, and when you see us in the mall, we don't mind doing pictures. We really don't mind. But treat us with a little bit of respect and dignity when you see us. Yeah. Meaning, possibly, little Sancha, right down. So,
Good child, you better not. You better not.
so I'm going to have a chat with him. And that's what I normally do. I chat with him. I ask him about themselves and focus. And then I give you guys the opportunity. You want to ask them a question about whatever. But I always give my guest the what's it? The yay or nay. As hulle nie wil praat oor ietsie en hulle sê my aantal ek praat oor dan sê ek vir julle because I need to protect them and if they don't want to discuss something then discuss with it then move on. Yeah? Okay? Julle moet happy dan. Julle happy. Oh, moenie so ernstig lyk nie. Alright. Obviously you guys want to take photos and stuff like that, you are more than welcome to do so. Alright? As julle happy. Alright, nou ek het nou vir julle gesê die karakters wat hulle speel, maar julle weet mos nie wie hulle is nie. So ek dink we'll start with ladies first. Oh yeah, chivalry is not dead. So would you mind introducing yourself to these amazing people here?
Yes. Hello everyone. Hello. So my name is Sancha David. I want to say my age. I don't want to say my age, but I am originally from Malmesbury, Suniti Omidrai. I come from a family orientated, theater family. And yeah, I've always felt like
We're going to elaborate. I come from a theater family, but I elaborate because that's fair in
no, but it's just like it's my fandom.
Então, vertel vir hulle.
So
Miskien ken hulle die hele familie en die alles.
yeah, so it's a David thing. It's a David. My grandfather is Goliath, William David. Van onder Engele en ja, daar is my oupa, my pa se pa en Christo David is my neef. Peter John Davis is my pa. Lloyd Davis is my mom, and so it goes on. So I've actually just always been within the arts. I've known it since I was like 6 years old. En ek kan nou sê yeah, it definitely is. But my part from my elke 3 years was to vergat as hy by skole gewees het, and I just remember like always wanting to go work and like al rehears hulle tot 7 uur, 8 uur toe ek like that, like in awe, like oh my gosh, this is amazing, to see stories come to life. So I've always just been, I've always gravitated towards the arts. Probably because it's in my blood, but more so by choice as well. So yeah. And I'm here and I'm happy to be here.
So say over my there's not to say there's fun monastery. The word it also like all your life in monastery.
Yes. So
So
went to primary school, high school, Jurgen and I even went to high school together.
Ja, ons woord het ek het primary school en high school. Ons het almal primary school en high school.
Yeah.
Maar ons weet nie wat is primary school en
Oh, so I was at Swartland Primary.
Okay, ja, ek weet wat hy is.
Swartland Primary School. En die jaar toe ek hoërskool toe gaan, toe ek skool skryf, die hoërskool became a focus school for the arts in that year. So my parents thought that it was best that I rather go there, for the arts and expand that. And instead of going to like, Swartland Hoërskool.
Swartland woord.
Swartland.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then I went to Spring. I studied at UCT. I studied theatre and performance. Child triggering. But so triggering, but yeah, so I studied theatre and performance. I graduated in 2017 and I've been in the industry ever since. Yeah.
Okay, so you graduated 2017, so you most probably saw me perform at the primary school.
Primary school? What was your
I did the Hands of our Children project. That was 2003.
when I was like grade 4? At Swartland Primary School?
Ek het by elke primêre en hoërskool
Oh God!
in die hele Weskaap gesit.
Dis hoekom hulle kan nou so bekend. Jy nou ook.
I'm also trying to think.
Oh, okay. So, ek wil vir steek die kant toe, né? Ek kan vir jou 'n brief gee. Was dit David sê? Ek is seker daar's 'n klompie mense daar op die livestream wat gaan sê, "Ja, ek dink dit kan sien sy van dit. Dit gaan nie."
Shout out to the gang.
So, meneer,
Okay, my storie is gewoonlik baie lank. Maar ek gaan dit so kort as moontlik hou. Okay, so ek is Jurgen Romario McEwen. Ek is gebore in Atlantis. Skool gegaan by Section C Premier. Net tot vir maar ek was daar op 'n brief het. En daarna was ek toe na Robbenville hoër toe in Atlantis. 2 jaar daar gedoen en toe besluit my ouers maar dis die beste vir my om uit Atlantis uit te kom en want jy was gestop. Oh, so hard.
nee, daai was eintlik 'n vraag. Daai was eintlik 'n vraag, dit was nie 'n styf.
Ek voel dit ek nou net so pas gedoen, maar okay. Ja, ek was baie nie stout en stoutie. Ek was net ek het nou die dag op krisis 'n interview gesê. Ek was net 'n kind wat nie aandag gesoek het nie, maar ek was net iemand wat my onderwysers se siel baie soos uitgetrek het. Ek is letterlik so 'n persoon in general also.
Dan was jy mos.
Dat is net 'n mooi vind om dit te adres soos dat ek nou doen.
Ek kan sê jy was vriendelik. My ma het altyd gesê, sy kan deel met 'n vriendelike kind. Maar sy kan nie deel met 'n onbeskof.
Okay, nee, dan was ek gruwelik. En toe skoolspreek toe gegaan en dit is waar ek vir Santiale en dit was 'n hele drama gang gewees. Dis toe waar ek vir hulle met 'n drama gedoen op skoolspreek onder leiding van Dr. Kobe. Was amper bevoorreg om een van Santia se pa se stukke te speel. Maar hy sou daai jaar kopie gedoen het. Ek graag ja was en ek wil graag met hom gepraat het. En toe hoor ek hoe Santia se pa is. Sy tipe manier van reus is 'n baie ander manier van reus. Ja, ek dink ek kan dit doen nie.
Yeah, you can.
Santia se pa was as hy vir gesê het doen dit so. So hy sê vir jou, doen jou lyne so en môre kom jy en jy doen jou lyne so. Kyk jy verskil, hy sê doen jou lyne so. Môre kom jy en jy doen jou lyne so dat jy net 'n kerk kom. Letterlik van waar die pa sit, gooi hy so met 'n kerk op die verhoog. Maar dit was ook 'n tipe manier van uit altyd gebied wat in jou storie, sy was altyd die beste uitgekry het. Ek kan onthou dit in Sunshine saam Tommy, ons saam met Jacob het gedoen, sy het anti-board gespeel, ek het Tommy gespeel. En haar pa was daar gewees, elke show. En haar pa sal letterlik na die show gekom het na mense met daai intimidere. Hy was en dan kom hy na jou toe en dan praat hy sag, maar op 'n sagte manier vertel hy eintlik vir jou. Beep. En but so ek kom.
I think that it worked actually.
Good.
For me it did. It's very harsh. I think it's traumatic at the same time. Like it traumatized me a little as like okay, but we heal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just I think it worked.
van Skoonspruit af gaan ek toe Stellenbosch toe waar ek drama opgestudeer het. Na my drama graadklas het ek 'n jaar Afrika tale gedoen, ek het my wysgraad gedoen, na dit opvoedkundige sielkunde gedoen. Maar en dit gaan nog aan. Ek beoog om as die Here my nog 'n paar jaar skenk op aarde, wil ek graag my kriminologie klaar maak. So maar ever since then, Sanchal ken ek vir my. Ek is 'n persoon wat baie beweeg. Ek kan nie, ek sit alweer te lank. So
ek is 'n bietjie verward.
oor my ek nou. Ja, ek is nog jong, ek weet waar ek is warm bloedig.
Nee, ek hy is bouwe verward. Ek is nie verward, want ek kan nie aan
What it do?
Asseblief. Jy kan dit sien op livestream en alles.
Ja.
Moet ek met hom praat? Wag, ons kyk of hy iets verstaan. Kyk net.
Ja, alles in.
Kyk hulle.
Ja, maar my ma gaan nie video op te comment nie. Want
Wat
sy stuur net voice notes.
I don't know, man.
Weet julle nou, die ding is ek livestream die ding. Ek dink vanaf ek begin het, ek besluit ek gaan op 2 platforms doen. Facebook en my YouTube kanaal. So vir julle wat nog nie gesubscribe het op my YouTube channel nie, nou asseblief.
Subscribe.
Die mense wat nog nie gesien het hoe ek verkry en vir op YouTube. Maar ek dink die mense raak soms kwaad. Baie mense daar nie, want vir my is dit nog belangrik. Julle sit mos hier, julle gaan nou kos kry. Wat lekker raak. So net die ropraak ja. Dan voor die ouders kan voor allemaal eerste van my kop eerste aan julle volg. Ek wil nou nie sê maar ja, ek wil vir die mense daar by die huis sê, dankie, ek is seker Clarisse is een van die mense wat van die heel eerste show wat ek gedoen het. Wat sy, want sy bly 'n bietjie te sy beg al dat ek daar na KZN toe kom. Maar sy kyk elke keer as ek live gaan aan wat sy en sy sê vir my sy leer so baie van die akteurs wat ek het en dis nice. Want dis die hele punt van die ding. Leer 'n bietjie oor ons en dan môre weet julle wat ons name is. Asseblief moet nou nie praat asseblief.
I think people do that.
Ja,
I think they know.
Ek is seker iemand het nou die dag vir my gesê aan nou hulle vra nou vir my was dis ek al.
En hulle my kry nie van te dan sê ek as hulle my vra, bewaarder, was hoe nie sê hulle sê ek koop inkoop. Ek koop inkoop.
Ja, moenie pas sê nie, né? Gebruik jy geld vir inkoop. So, dit is swart by Stellenbosch. Ek het al jou studies gedoen by
Alles by Stellenbosch. En ek was maar net omdat my soos altyd as ek ingekom het by die weerstand toe. So dan moet iets te sê, ek sê vir my meneer Mkiu en so daar weer gehad as ek soos as ek betaal vir my verblyf en my studies. So dit is hoekom ek nog nie weer beweeg het van Stellenbosch. Ek is al 'n ou kala. En ek besluit altyd 2 dae as ek opmaak, maar ek dink ek wil nog jaar gaan studeer. En hulle het dan van as ek instap by ek net aan dan sien ek dan is ek hier dan eers die sak wil koop. Maar as ek weer ek is weer terug.
Right. Nou wil ek so 'n bietjie praat oor julle kyk ek dink nie my verhoor wat hier sit weet presies wat oorklanking is. Miskien het hulle 'n idee, ek weet nie. Maar miskien moet julle vir hulle 'n bietjie verduidelik wat julle doen om daai stemmetjies te doen daar op by skerm wat hulle kyk.
I mean, voice, it's just, I consider it to be, a voice artist. So, instead of being in front of the camera, you're just in front of a mic in studio. And as mense vir my vra nou, hoe record jy? Like, hoe is it? I'm like singing karaoke. Literally, it's like singing karaoke and I'm trying to create a script and I'm like, nee, jy kry jou jou leier op die dag, you know, jy kan die scene kyk as jy wil, net om vir jou in die scene te kry, of jy kan net begin, you know, if you are like a good reader. En yeah, so it's like karaoke, en daar begin die scene, en daar begin jy in. And that's that.
Ek doen dit.
Ja.
Ek sien nog voor die tyd. Ja, just getting it going. Interessant genoeg, my dubbing journey het actually begin 2019. Ja, 2019, aan die einde van 2019. Kry ek 'n boodskap van Munira, en Munira sê vir my, hoor so, ek wil graag hê jy moet kom audisie vir die oorklankingsgoedjies. En ek dink toe maar, wat is oorklankings? Ek het nog nooit daarvan gehoor het, en keep in mind, bear in mind, ek het 2015 'n voice-over gedoen, maar dit was net soos gedoen met die prate mense dingetjie geweest, en ek het nooit weer daaraan geraak het probeer daaraan en how to profit my craft. Want is ook 'n craft, dis 'n skill wat jy mens moet hê. En gaan audisie toe en ek het wel 'n klomp klein rolletjies in verskillende Afrikaanse stukke gekry. Soos ek het wat was die ding se naam wat voor die lied gespeel het. Gebroke harte, en daar was nog 'n ander een van die speerder. Vierspel, so ek het in vierspel, interessant genoeg, actually die karakter Celine gespeel. Voor julle amper wat daar sit, is ook een van die directors.
Dis daar director, woep woep!
So, die speer wat eintlik vir ons.
Guide.
Ja,
In studio.
Hy's ook 'n stem, ja. Peer is ook 'n stem.
Dan weet jy,
Jy is vasgenaal in die TV. Ek is Brandy.
Harriet, ek is seker daar was 'n episode wat Pierre het een van die karakters gespeel wat vir Elise gemanhandle het. As ek nie mistaken is nie. Want ek het die stem, nou sit ek daar, nou baie van julle ken my vrou. Vir my vrou moet ek nou sê, hy's Pierre, hy sê, en toe sê ek, weet jy wat, dis nogal snaaks, want dis pa en dokter wat daar so.
Ja.
Pierre is ook die jong dame wat die lief sy stem doen sy pa. So te sê, dis nou pa en dokter wat daar so met mekaar wat klei. En in terme van oorklankingswerk, dubbing, soos ons het noem, dubbing, so artist. Ons is op ons eie in 'n studio. So, julle hoor vir hulle twee praat met mekaar. Sy is op haar eie op 'n dag, hy is op sy eie op 'n dag. So, daar's nie 'n
like a proper dialogue.
daar's nie waar jy kan sê, ek praat nou met, nou die ergste van alles, ja, is as jy die eerste akteur is in die scene in wat jou stem kom neersit. So hulle kan vir jou vra, wil jy as haar stem eerste is en ek is in dieselfde scene, dan kan hulle my vra, Antonel se stem hoor, en Antonel se hoor. Dan sê, ja, wat ek hoor, wat sê sy, dan help dit vir my. Maar jy die eerste een is wat die stem kon neersit. Hulle vra vir jou, wil jy die
foreign.
Hulle vra vir jou,
Hulle
do
noem dit foreign.
you want to hear the foreign?
Snaaks genoeg die foreign klink soos dit. Dis iets soos kokka. Ja. Oef. Nou is die oef in my oor en nou moet ek ook oef in die oor maak. So ek het dan nie begin het ek ook baie geluister na die foreign, maar omdat ek juist kan uitmaak wat hulle sê nie, because as jy dub, sien jy aksies.
That's something new you could go and study.
I was thinking about it, dat ek dink nou net maar, ek gaan nou die liefde in Suid-Afrika doen vir my om so lief te speel met Italië.
Jy kan mos dan nie vertaal nie. You see, that is why I'm an uncle now.
Maar om nie te my seker goed sê, maar ek het nou 'n light bulb moment.
Yeah, I saw your
Ek
eyes
dink
there
ek
and
het
you're like,
wanneer dit gaan doen.
Weet jy, né? Ek gaan vir jou nou sê, nou, as ek jou pa nou kom sien, dan sê ek al lank gekom. No, but you know, for us as artists, ek het altyd vir iemand gesê, I'm a jack of all trades. En julle ken ons, die res van nie. Okay? So sê vir my enige iemand, sê vir my, wat is die res van die jack of all trades?
But at least it's better than being a master of young.
Ja.
Ek het dit vaag geleer. Sorry, ek wil net vandag optel.
Ja?
Ek wil net vandag dit op jou. En ek was laas gewees in 'n mensgroep speel van die gebare wat jy sien. En actually besef ek dat as mense dit kyk, ons wat agter die mic is actually super hard doen. Because jou emotion en alles wat jy insit moet hand in hand gaan. Letterlik as Selim op 'n dag moeg is, ek dink Selim se chase agter Zainab het aan die begin van die was dit baie so. Ek gaan nie stuur jy as ek soos oud weer. Kan die ou net die meisie bowl in 2 episode. En nou moet ek by bowl skills withdraw. So ek as 'n persoon moet myself heeltemal remove. So whenever you doubt, you as a person you do not exist. But you should remember you breathing life into the character. So jy moet nie, maar is letterlik.
They're like, I left Dragon at the
Ja,
door.
Jurgen, because Jurgen gaan nie 80 episodes vat om net vir 'n meisie lief te gee en sy trek. So nou kan Jurgen nie Selim wees. You know, so ek moet my bes probeer om Selim te probeer wees. So vandag stop ons byvoorbeeld, ons eindig dubbing byvoorbeeld waar ek nog laat. Môre kom ek terug dan met daai selfe emotion optel. Because die mense wat die preekie kyk, moet die gaps van hulle ons moet die mense ons sou was ook op 'n tyd toe ons watch. Ons het hy is
Yeah, thank you, y'all.
baie dankie.
Thank you.
So dit kan ons doen iets reg.
Yeah. I will also say sometimes when I go into studio, like the sound engineers, like Tino and Nathaniel, they're just like, yo, Sancha, Joe, here for Daphne. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like you have to, and it's like my voorkop and alles like lamp. So you're like, okay, so then I say, is in it. Just like,
Kyk jy, julle,
but then like you have to really try your voorkop raak lamp. So jy don't really reagir. But sometimes I feel it, hey. Sometimes I'm
ek
like,
het eintlik 'n vraagie vir Pierre. What's it? Yvonne. Is daar net een episode van die put?
Nee, die eerste 10 episodes is uitgekom so maand terug en elke Dinsdag waar hulle nog 10 episodes by.
oh.
Nou ek wil vir julle sê, hè? Ek was ook in vuurspel. Ek het Davut gespeel. Daai pyleil met daai onderbaadjie. Wat so met 'n lissie op die hele tyd, ja? Pierre was ook in vuurspel. Koeskoen. Ja. Maar die Davut karakter uit vuurspel uit is in die put. En toe bel hulle vir my, hulle sê vir my, jy het so 'n goeie job gedoen met Davut. Hulle wil dieselfde stem gebruik vir dieselfde akteur. So ek is in die put. Nou julle wat so dat julle huil, gaan kyk die put. Julle weet wat wat is, né? Is 'n nuwe stuk. Wat is is 'n video on demand. So jy kan download na jou foon toe, jy kan dit op jou laptop kyk, jy kan alright. Julle sê julle huil. Gaan kyk vir Annie.
Wat moet ek doen?
My karakter hy's obsessive compulsive, hy het ADHD, hy het trauma gehad van waar ook al. En hy bly op die he's like a vagabond. He walks around, he collects paper and stuff, like the wyntjie wat hy mens doen. Maar hy onthou alles. So as hy vir jou 3 keer gesien het, dan kan hy vir jou sê, ek het jou op die 17de Desember gesien, 19 so en so, jy het dit aangehad, jy was daar, daar was 3 mense saam met jou, jy het so gemaak. Maar hy spreek, praat so na myne toe, en as hy sê, so hy sal vir jou sê, ek het jou gesien, 1977, jy het so en toe staan jy daar, en dit jy het doen, en daar het ek doen, en toe maak jy so, en toe maak jy so, en die tweede keer was daar, en dit en die derde keer was
That's too much.
As ek 'n episode sien, waar hulle vir my sê, Anke nou, hier in die episode het jy so 190 lyne, hy gaan op goed herhaal. As hy hou nie van chocolates. So as hulle iemand vir chocolates bring, dan kan hy, nee, chocolates, ek mag nie chocolate kry nie, mag nie.
Yo, that is.
Nou, julle worry oor dat jy moet huil. Imagine, nou moet jy nog imagine, nou moet jy soms nog huil. Terwyl hy so praat.
Soos Pierre Tanya again vir my vraag uit die studio is. Skree jy alweer? Weer toe.
Ja, daar sekere mense as ek, das 'n hele paar studios, das 7 studios. Right? Jy werk hier die kante, jy besig met 'n baie intieme scene, waar jy vir die girl en dan skryf iemand langs of twee ure weg.
Everyone's just like, let's give it a moment. Ons wag gou net tot 'n lekker laag skree is.
Of ons stop het van net, dan sê kan dit hoor?
Dit bly toe.
Nee, Anke nou, is okay. En name.
Oh my gosh, ek sukkel met name. Ek dink ek het vir die eerste met Elief. Hoe is Pierre? Ek het altyd gesê Elief. En then like, ons het pick-ups, waar jy nou filmpie maak, of 'n flap, of dat die woorde moet op 'n ander woord, dan sê hulle vir jou terug, en dan moet jy dit nou oordoen. In my pick-ups for like the first like month or 2 that I started tapping was Elief, dan en relief, because ek het altyd Elief. Ja,
Ek het Kinaan, want ek kon nooit
Ja, dat
Kinaan.
is so.
Ek kan dit nou nog nie sê. As jy, die lyne kom so vinnig op, en jy moet alles uitkry, en dan laaste woord in die sin is Kinaan. En dan sê ek dit verkeerd, toe ek self besluit, ek vervang Kinaan met ou. Whenever ek nou sien, okay, my lyne gaan nou begin, een van sy spot, nou sien ek, Kinaan, ter as ek, ou. So het julle vir die lief gekry, because ek gaan nie nou, want dan moet ek weer terugkom, en dan is my pick-ups heel tyd, Kinaan, dan kom die ander meisie in, en sy sê, Jerry, is jy, soos, Kinaan, soos Kinaan, dis soos Kinaan. Dus ek sê, maar ek het gesê Kinaan.
Ja.
En dan sê hulle, nee, maar ek het dit verkeerd gesê, so, daar sekere goedjies wat 'n mens daarom kry, om het makliker te
I
maak.
also struggled with niche things. Like ek moet net sê, like, can I get die naam sê, like later, like they'll drop me in, just by the name, and I'll be like, niche things. Like I have to like repeat it. Maar as 'n bietjie moeilik is, ek kan twist, dis maar dit en dan, okay, let's go again.
Maar ek moet ook sê, en die vraag nou vir my baie meer. As ek,
Wat 'n seisoen is Elief nou op?
Season 2.
2.
Seisoen heilig.
No.
It's currently
Ek het maar net elke aard, so dit goed.
Maar miskien kan ek vir julle sê dat ek dink dat van 'n seisoen 3 is. Ek dink want nee, maar ek as ek vir lief kyk, dan dink ek nee, daar is nog so 'n paar keer wat sy kan gekidnap word. Sy was nog nie op daai manier gekidnap of op die manier gekidnap nie. Ek voel so.
My lief gaan weer baie.
Ja, sure.
Maar weet julle wat?
Imakkie ook.
Weet julle wat? Ek dink miskien moet ek vir julle twee gou op briefie gee. Dan kan ons gou vir Emma kry om hier langs aan my te kom sit. Jy ben nou miskat.
Sorry.
There we go. Vertel gou vir die wonderlike mense hierso. Hou jy van my gehoor? Dis 'n klink gehoor. Hou jy van hulle? Dis hulle nice van dit. Het hulle met jou geglimlag toe jy ingekom het? Okay, want ek sal hulle uitstel as hulle nie met jou. So, Emma, wat is jou van? Nelson, okay? En ons het nou gehoor, daai oomie daar agter, wat jou pappa is nou een van die regisseurs daarso by die oorplankings atelier. Werk hy baie met jou of nie? Dit is lekker. Veel beter om nie jou pa te hê as jou regisseur. Ja. Weet julle, nou ek het gesê daar was nou so 'n kolletjie waar jy en pappa se stem in een toneel was. So julle het nou natuurlik nie op dieselfde dag daar aangegaan en dink dat dit geniet jy om die lied te speel. Goed. Okay. Kan jy in pappa se voetspoortjies volg of het jy besluit iets anders? Jy gaan het, okay. So, hallo julle mense daarso, wat movies en goed skiet net, hierso. Ja, kom. Sy is beskikbaar, praat met pappa. Okay, sy is nie verkoop nie, ja. So, jy is nog op skool. Wat het graad is jy? Graad 5, so dis die ou standaard 3 dan nie? Okay, moet net ja. So jy is in graad 5 en jy het gesê jou gunsteling vak is Engels. Okay. As jy nou movies of iets gaan doen, wil jy liever 'n Engelse movie doen of Afrikaans? Sy is goed in albei. Ek sê vir julle daar by die huis, né? En by watter skool is dit? Kan ek vra? Kan jy ja. Seker, wat? Hoe? Wat is dit? Twee skool. Waar is dit? Okay, ek weet waar Boston is. Okay. Sjoe. Ek weet waar Boston is. Alright. Twee skool. Ek probeer net dink. Seker ek het daar gekry. Ja. Ek het probeer die kindertheater gedoen, skoolprogramme en so dit is lekker. So ek wonder nou net, as jy nou die liefste stemmetjie doen, hè? Raak jy nie moeg as jy kapte so huil? Ja. Wonder jy? En niemand het jou gesê wanneer? Ja, jy wil nou net 'n normale dogtertjie speel en dan hoor jy wat sê? Ja, mama. Wat? Dis alleen. Waar's my mama? Is dit Diana? Ja, ek ken Diana ja. Nou daar was 'n episode, né? Waar daai hele tyd aan ek kan nie as ek pa haar nie aan kry kan ek pa haar slaan. Dat jy daar in bek sommer gekom het. Onthou jy daai? Hoe het jy gevoel daai? Het jy toe hulle nou weer daar van die werk af toe ek gedink, "O, daar's ek nou klaar." Ek dink se naam is hier so. Jy gaan op 'n tydjie daar wees, né? Okay. Ja, ek wens ek kan so 'n karakter kry, jy weet. Jy moet miskien ook pappa vra, né? 'n karakter wat so die naam van die storie op 'n ding is, né? Dan weet ek mos ek gaan daar wees tot die einde. Ja, wat ek dink in vuurspel het ek die tweede laaste episode. Dus skiet hy homself. My karakter het homself geskiet. Ek is nou. Daar's ek. Maar in sê vir die oudjies wat nou vir jou help die die ingenieurs wat daar so werk. Is hulle nice met jou. Okay, hulle gee nie vir jou 'n robotek. Okay, maar jy sal vir my sê as hulle vir jou 'n robotek. Dan so keer agter. Okay. En so jy's primêre skool, jy skryf nog eksamen, so jy kan ja. Ek weet glad niks van eksamens skryf nie. Hou jy van eksamens? Is dat ek wonder is jou rede dieselfde wat myne is. Kom ek hoor wat is jou rede hoekom jy nie van eksamens hou? Maar nou, as jy in die movies en so gaan, dan moet jy jou lyne. Ja, skool is boring. Ek dink ook soms skool is boring. Ek het glad. Ek het van skool gehou, maar ek het net nie verstaan hoekom 'n mens moet leer wat jy nooit kan doen nie. As jy weet jy wil 'n aktrise wees nie. Nee. Maar nou wel, jou tale is nou belangrik, maar wat is natskei? Wat is natuurwetenskappe en wat is die ander goed wat 'n mens moet leer? Wiskunde. En weet ek hoe ons moet wiskunde leer, sodat jy kan tel hoeveel geld jy kan maak. Ja. Jy ook laat dit wiskunde. Is dit een van daai onderwysers wat mense moet boek maak? Ja, hou net nie van wiskunde. Nou jy weet mos daarom al hoe te by 'n miljoen te tel. Maar jy kan meer as 'n miljoen maak. So miskien moet jy leer om so te baie miljoen. So miskien so nog so bietjie van wiskunde. Net vir my. Ja. En jy's op skool en is die liefde die enigste voorplantingswerk wat jy doen. So, dis like amazing want ons luister jou stem en dan ek dink van hierdie mense het dit gelief. Hulle het so van gegroei met jou stem. As dit miskien reg is. Want hulle van die eerste episode was jy maar 'n bietjie maar nou begin jy lief nou en wat sê ander doktertjie wat ook daar ja daar by die begin was julle twee gladkie chommies hoor julle was gladkie pelle nie ek het gedink wat van daar aan en ek het net gewag vir jou om paar te klap Ek jy regtig gedink hulle sommer net so 'n peegie gee. So. Wat dink jy dis ek so nice. Dink jy miskien moet sy dink jy sy moet miskien van uit tannie wat so los is wat so elke keer probeer om jou aan te raak. Dink jy nie sy moet so op 'n kolping as sy tannie wat skop. Nee, ek wonder. Ek hoop sy kan op 'n kolping as sy tannie wat skop. Wat sê lekker is. Ja. En andersins wat doen jy andersins behalwe nou skool en hierdie? Is dit al wat jy doen? Nooit. So jy weet hoe om verder. Nou ry jy perd vir resies of is dit daai wat noem mense daai ander goed by perde se gesnapse goedjies doen? Okay, so doen jy daai goedjies of doen jy die waar hulle so oor die goedjies spring? Ja. Net vir die kry. So jy ry perd en dis goed want een van die dae kan ons seker maar net westerns kan doen hier in Suid-Afrika want ons land kan nie krag hê. So dan moet ons almal maar daar in die bossies gaan bly. So ten minste kan jy perd ry. Okay? En enigiets anders wat jy nog doen? Net hokkie, bergfietsry, perdry, wat nog? Dis tamelik lees. En dan doen jy lees.
Lees baie.
En jy lees baie. Hou jy van lees? Wie is jou gunsteling skrywer? Ja, ja. Okay. Ja, ek het al, ja. Ja. Okay. So as jy nou sê jy lees perdeboeke, is dit oor verskillende perde of is dit 'n storie oor 'n perd? 'n Storie oor 'n perd. Okay, ja. Ek kon nou jare terug het ek 'n boek gelees toe ek op skool was. En die boek was, ek dink dit was My Side of the Gorge, dink ek. Het was oor 'n ouetjie wat weghardloop van die huis af. En dan maak hy van die huis in die bos. En dan besef hy, maar hy moet nou goed leer, want hy is nou op sy eie, hy weet nie hoe om goed te doen nie. En dan gaan hy na 'n biblioteek toe. En hy sê vir die dametjie daar by die biblioteek, maar hy wil so 'n bietjie kom kyk wat gaan aan hier so. Hy wil net 'n boek kyk. En dan vat hy boeke om homself te leer om goed te doen terwyl hy daar in die bos is. Jo, dit was wel lekker boek, maar ek dink dit was die laaste boek wat ek gelees het. Ek dink ek was in Frans. Nee, ek geskok. Ek lees ook vir my, né? Ek het Harry Potter het my klein neefie het voor die movies nog gekom het. Toe my klein neefie nou begin Harry Potter lees en dis ek nou sy oom moet dit nou saam lees en so aan en ek kan dit lees. Maar jy hou van lees. So dis lekker. Wow. Ek kan vir jou nou sê jy soos my vrou, sy lees 'n boek en dan gaan dit daar op die rak en dan 2 maande later dan lees sy weer. Want my vrou lees baie vinnig. O, goeie genade. Sy kan 'n boek in 'n dag klaar lees. Nooit. Okay. Okay. Lekker. En dan so jy lees baie, jy doen bergfiets, ryery, betaal jou baie na so 'n plekke waar jy lekker kan bergfiets. Okay, was. So jy kan een van daai dametjies wees wat so van spring hiertoe, spring daai kant toe, sulke goedjies doen. Ja. Maar as jy die geleer het, miskien. Okay. Jy gaan net iets sulke flips en goed doen met die fiets. Ja, okay. Ek dink vir my ek dink ek het nie van my gebreek. Jare terug toe ek sulke goed probeer. Ek dink ek was so klein bietjie ouer as wat jy was. En toe besluit ek meer sulke snaakse toertjies is nie vir my te doen. Okay. En so pappa is nou nie jou regisseur. Sit hy so nou en dan in? Kom loer hy in? Hy kom sê dit.
Dis al nie vir jou.
Regtig? En jy regtig vir pappa nie? So as ek die regisseur was, sou jy my geluister. Oh, okay. Ja, as jy 'n regisseur soek. In andersins, is jy happy met die? Okay. Is die mense wat daar so saam met jou sit, as jy nou so daar jou stemmetjie doen vir die, is hulle happy met jou? En so, okay. Hulle beter happy wees met jou, want sien jy hierdie mense hier so? Veral daai tannie daar so, sy is so clued up met die lied. So ek sê ek bring die dametjie wat jy lief sy stem doen. Toe sê sy my ek is daar. Ja. So ons is baie bly dat jy met ons kon kuier en dat jy vir ons 'n bietjie van jouself vertel het. En ons hoop almal hierso, ons hoop dat Elie binnekort daai tannie se voetjies kan skop. Okay? Sodat jy 'n bietjie kan sê, "Dit is geskop." Ons hoop so. Ons hoop so. En ons hoop dat daar nog dat Elie jou kan besig hou met vir 'n lang tyd. Ek hoop jy weet nie self is nog gegaan nie. Okay. Sit jy. Dit kan dan weg. As jy in die universiteit is. Het papa jou gevra of jy universiteit toe wil gaan? Okay. Ja. Nee, ek is bly en ons hoop dat daar nog baie van die lied van wees. Sodat jy nog baie kan maak want ek dink by die tyd wanneer jy universiteit toe gaan jy elke sent nodig hê. Maar as jy daar by daai punt kom en jy besluit miskien dat jy nie wil universiteit toe gaan, hoop ons dat daar genoeg geld is dat jy kan sê, maar is okay. Ek kan vir die res van my lewe lekker rustig agter wees en dankie pa. Ja. En ek kan nou vir jou sê baie dankie. Baie dankie dat jy kon kuier. Baie dankie dat jy hier op die rusbank lekker so rustig sit met my lekker. Ek is bly dat jy gekom het. Vir die uitsie baie dankie. Ek wil papa en mamma en jy sê baie dankie dat hulle saam met jou gekom het. En ek waardeer wat jy doen. Ek waardeer die feit dat jy hier is. En ons wil vir jou net alles sterkte doen. En mag daar nog 'n klompie rolle so wat in jou en dat jy klomp geld maak en dat jy nooit dat papa miskien vir so 400 rand kry. Emma, baie dankie. Dames en here, gee vir Emma lekker rande. As jy wil sit hier, so wil jy net een van daai ander twee mense kry. Okay, ek kan een van hulle gou terugkry. So ek dink Sanjay kan 'n bietjie terugkom. En dan as jy 'n vraagie het wat jy daarvan af wil sê, né, dan kan jy vir haar sê, "Hallo. Sê gou vir my wonder." Dankie mes. Ooh.
Ja, back.
Alright. Nou, ek wil net weet, is julle lunch?
It smells divine. So good.
Ek wou nou net gesê dat ek weet as mense wat nog met hulle maskers gesit, ek sê vir julle baie dankie. Maar julle kan nie eet met 'n masker op nie. Julle moet die masker afhaal om te eet. Okay? Dis hallo julle. Ek weet julle is besig om te word dit nog afhou. Hoe sien dit kos? Ek moet julle sê dit baie lekker. Dit is nou al ek dink dit daar sal ek kan probeer. Het julle vragies vir die jong dames hier langs aan my?
You know what is die funny ding? Sê maar my ma kyk dit ook en ek en my ma ookie like sê wanneer dit ek sê as dit is vir die help kom like wat sê jy hoe kom dit en dan is oh nou hoor ek dit so ja wat sê ek vir julle
Hy sê akker jy kan maar praat met hom. Hy sê
Engel
ek kan vir jou
but ik vind dat het goed input. Wat zeg ik voor input? Ja. Input. Ik heb gezien, Los my. Nee. Ja.
Ik dink toe ek begin het met die oorklankingswerk, dis dit nou gebroke harte wat my verklaar het. Dan kan nou as 'n diepte doen. En ek het nooit oorklankingswerk in my lewe gedoen nie, so het ek nou gegaan. En dan doen ek 'n hele klomp verskillende karakters. En die ingenieurs daarso, as ek so selfs as ek goed doen vir Elie, hulle sal vir my sê Anke nou, daar's nou so drie karakters wat ons gou wil hê Anke nou moet doen. Dan sê ek okay, laat ek hoor hoe klink die paal. What I do is I create voices for each character that I do. Ek dink vir Davut en maar selfs vir Davut het ek so baie diep stem gehad. Hy so selfs met Alicho ook. Hy so daai undertone daar so as hy soms goed doen. But sometimes raak ek so excited dat ek vergeet ek met daai undertone daar het. Maar wat ek soms gevoel het is soos as jy iets vir jou lief doen. Nou doen ek so 3-4 karakters, dan sien ek die episode. Dan sien ek maar daai 3 karakters is in een episode. En dan het ek my vrou wat langs aan my sit en sê, "Dan sê ek, klankie so jy." Dan sit ons so 'n paar minute en kom maar nog 'n keer. Daai so ek sê ek nou die dag vir my gesê, ek dink jy's 'n psigopaat.
What?
Want ek herken nie een van daai stemme wat ek doen. Sy het nie my stem geherken as Davut nie. Ek dink nie sy sal my stem herken as Alicho nie. So is 'n bietjie moeilik want soms dan kom ek by die werk en sê vir hulle ek kon net hoor hoe dit klink daai dag vir daai karakter. Vir alles jy goed moet doen soos waar jy ietsie verkeerd, miskien 'n woord verkeerd gesê het en hulle sê jy moet inkom en jy moet die woord verwoord of hulle sê hulle hou nie daarvan dat jy daai woord gebruik nie, so jy moet die woord verander na iets anders. Dan moet ek hulle sê ek kan nie hoor hoe dit klink. Ek gebruik vir daai
So
karakter.
that you stay in the same tone.
Oh.
No. But it's amazing how like actors especially can, change the voice. Some of the laugh, some of the upside, whatever. Yeah.
Jy moet seker stel dat jy baie seker goed praat. En dan soms praat jy mos so, hallo.
Yeah. And getting into it.
Ek weet dat was 'n karakter wat ek eendag moes doen. En ek het gedink, maar ek het geluister na die soos die farm, die kids. Ek geluister daarna en toe sê ek vir die ingenieurs, ek dink die karakter praat so man. Maar nou sy nog so een van daai gangsters en julle weet mos in die lewe het hulle nou waar die gangsters soos sy wat kan dan kan jullie imagine hoe praat de gangster of zo vanaf? Nee, sy nee. Jy moet hier kom, jy. En die ergste was, ek het die karakter begin en ek het gedink, is mos maar nou net die 2 lyne wat hy gaan sê. Hy sê dan my Anke nou, daar's 3 episodes wat hy karakter.
Oh my God. Nou ja, ek continue with it.
Oh, toe ek karakter drama toe moet ek myself sê. Ja nie. Maar andersins, is daar kans nog vrae? Of wil julle net met Jurgen praat?
Of wat jy het met mense praat.
So I'm going to put you on the spot. A lot of these Turkish shows have, morals and values and
then sometimes when I go in for recording, and then what's happening in Zaynab's life, like maybe she's frustrated with something, and then might not be like the same situation, but it's it's like my life, like she's mirroring like my life, you know what I mean? So sometimes that's very weird for me. Like I get a little like, damn girl, like what's happening? Why are we so in sync? Like, but there are situations where I do take from her. I do take from her. Like her stubbornness sometimes I'm like, I'm stubborn as well. So I'm like, you need to calm down. But then it also makes me realize that, oh girl, but you need to calm down. So, there's little things that I take from her. As we go. But it's always different. It's like it's always different. There's not like one specific thing that I've taken from her. But yeah, I think sometimes it's just also like the universe is talking to me through segments to be like, you need to evaluate this part of, your life or the problem or the situation or whatever it may be. So that is quite interesting. Yeah, that is. But I actually have very much so, very much that. Yeah.
Thanks, Priya, for the question. It kind of you obviously you're doing a leave, which keeps you busy. Um, theater productions.
Oh, that's where my heart is.
I think we all miss the stage.
So much. I want to cry.
I
I
I
miss it
think the
so
last time
much.
that I performed on a stage was 2003,
What?
and then I left the country for almost 15 years, and then I came back, and now I'm sort of going. I want to go on stage. En wat ek hulle gedoen, hulle het vir ons gesê ons kan nie op verhoor kan nie, ons kan nie genoeg audience members inkry nie. Ons audience members kan nie vir ons kykie, maar ons kan hulle volle tekst ons al sê, volle tekst is
And
nou
those
kan nie,
wins.
yeah, we got it. So, watter theaterproduksie het jy gedoen?
I've done Christmas from Manchester. Where I played Auntie Maud, directed by Andre Samuel. Um, what else have I done? I've done Mr. Isroy. That was directed by Joanne Pomeroy. And yeah, it was just basically a girl um, that was, that's gone through a lot in life. And her only comfort, which was very weird, was like this teddy bear. That she always, every time something happened to her, the dad or the stepdad, that type of story. I don't want to like, go too much on it. But, she would talk to the teddy bear and every time she like goes into a world, I think that was like my most challenging, I think, so far because I've never played on the verge of like schizophrenia. So it's not that she's schizophrenic, but like she's on the verge of it. So I'm like, whew, I have to like hold back a lot, but also be like, okay, this person is, ticking time bomb. What else? I've done Victor's Roy, I've done these road shows for the City Government Disaster Management. We were the show, which I loved. I think of how and what else? And then in high school, I've also done plays. I've done Joseph Lang and Adam Small. I've done Queenie and Keith. Yeah, but my heart is theater. That is where my entire heart is.
What is the one theater production that you would love to do?
Joni Palanta. Without a doubt, Joni Palanta that's written by Adam Small. Um, I think there's just so much more that I can do with her
vir julle geleer daar op university. Ek kan nou vir julle myself 'n vraag vra, maar you know what, when we were studying, we were like, what is our production was it? Shakespeare.
Yeah,
Ek wil
yeah,
graag Shakespeare doen, maar Shakespeare is mos kwai.
yeah.
Ek wil to be or not to be. What is the prerequisite?
I mean, I used to actually struggle with Shakespeare in varsity. Like, I really did. I did not.
Adversity.
Yeah, because we did.
Wie was julle
Shakespeare.
lecturer?
Child, who was not? Yeah, I think the way that if I was taught, like, now I understand it, like, if I read it, because I make sense of it myself, as opposed to someone else telling me that this is the meaning and that's, like, the only, way that you say it. So I have to say it as a, um, wherefore art thou going, my lord? Da-da-da, and it's like put on this active voice and this facade, and and I don't feel comfortable doing that. I really don't. So when I do Shakespeare, I would like, I want to do it in a very, like, a new way, a new maybe take on it, modernize it a little bit.
But
You
there's,
know.
there's, there's been people that modernize Shakespeare,
Yeah, but not to the extent where,
but
you know.
Jago can.
Yeah. But I think, but yeah, but that was me. I just didn't understand it in part so much where, I loved it. I enjoyed doing it. Because I felt very, like, you know, a little stupid. I know that's not the word, but being
No,
in a classroom full of, like, majority, you know, the majority. And you're just like, okay, they get it, why I'm not getting it, and they've done it in high school, at the modern C schools. I didn't do it, and then stepping into varsity and just being expected as an actor to, like, know it because you just have to do it, you have to get it, was like unrealistic.
Yeah,
And therefore, they were like didn't enjoy it. So I was like, I have no interest now in Shakespeare,
I think you mentioned Andre Samuel, and we've done a lot of school segments.
Yeah, yeah.
I've been on tour with Andre many a times. Andre Samuel, Stephen Sutu,
Mm.
you know. And when I did Shakespeare at school, I hated it.
Mm.
When I started performing Shakespeare, that's when you learn the difference between a school and a performance.
Mm.
And and the one thing that my very first director said to me is what you need to understand when you go to a school and you're going to perform their set work, Shakespeare, you need to tell these kids this isn't a book you're reading.
Mm.
It's a play. It's meant to be performed.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be a book. Almost
Yeah.
blind, blind. You need
And
to
not
do it
all
in
subjects.
voices, and a lot of times teachers don't. I think there's most probably still English teachers that don't follow that concept where they go, jy lees gou vir Othello, jy lees daai part, jy lees daai part, jy lees daai part. Kom ons almal lees gou saam. So that you need to hear the play.
Mm.
You know? You don't sit and you read it, you need to hear the play so that it makes sense in your head, so that you because when two people have a conversation, you know, but if they are reading two people having a conversation, they're not hearing the two people having a
Yeah.
conversation. And that's the difference. And the fact that do that UCT, drama department.
They
Ek sê
try.
vir jou nou, julle het uitgemis met Prof. My style.
No, but we did do Shakespeare. We did Shakespeare like every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just not like, it just sort of be like, just get it, and if you don't get it, then it's not my problem. you know. I think UCT that time, it was a bit messy, like, so messy. Now I think they're better after, like, Rose must fall and Peace must fall, and like the decolonization process. step in. So I think now they're like shifting their curriculum. With us, I remember my mom told me the other day, she's like, I remember you in first grade, you cried every weekend. You got home, you were like, what is meaning? What is meaning? What is meaning? Because the hours was crazy. Oh my gosh.
Welcome to the real world.
Oh my god. But I got home at like 12 a.m. Like, cause so I wasn't used to that. It's like I've been out of like the house, like my room, and I have a lecture at 9, and then I have another lecture at 10. Then I have to wait for the hidden jammy to come fetch, which that time ran hourly. And then the jammy comes, and 12 you have your practicals, 12 until 6 practicals. Of the 6, you just have 15 minutes to go to the spa, they buy clothes, buy you a little salad, and then you come back and you eat because 6:30 you start with rehearsals. Like for other people's production, or your own, or it was crazy to me. And then like when I go home, I still have to like read my tutorial, like my readings, I have to do my tutorials, I have to do an assignment, I have to read Cleopatra and Anthony and Pride and Prejudice, and I'm like, wait, what is happening right now? Like, that's literally how I felt, but hey, we soldiered on.
Yeah, I
got through
I
that.
think most people that went to university and went to that study drama, I'm not sure whether Jürgen can attest to this, but they always say when you go to go and study drama, they break you down in order to build your back up. And sometimes I think the sad part is that not everyone comes out of the being fixed again.
Yeah.
You know, because it is tough. And I think I've said it here so many times. Um, the performing arts is the most difficult industry to work in. A lot of people see us, they've seen me on TV or whatever, then they come, "Sal jy paar vir my te help aansluit maar. Ek kan ook ek." And I go, "Brilliant. I'm glad you can act as well." But it's when we as artists tell you what our day is like. You can go if you're shooting a soapie. If you look at Sequester shoots an episode a day, a full episode. When I was in Sequester, you are there from 7 o'clock in the morning till 7 o'clock at night. Everyone was there. 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, you come there, you quickly have breakfast. You came a little bit before that, so you could have breakfast there. So you have breakfast, then you go, you start blocking. And blocking is dan sê jy die twee lyne en dan stap jy van daar af daartoe, dan sê en dan doen jy die en jy gee vir die ene 'n koppie of jy op daai lyn and so that's blocking. But by the time you get there, 7 o'clock in the morning, you need to know your lines. Yeah. So if you've got 5 scenes for the day, you need to know every line for every scene that you're doing. Right? You blocking and you block the whole episode. Then you go away. 10 o'clock we start shooting. 10 o'clock in the morning, so we start shooting. And you have 3 takes maximum to get it right. Most of the time, you have 1 take to get it perfect. So you don't have like so right, you can make it show. No, you work. 7 o'clock, you finish. So you're there for 12 hours. That is our call time. You are contracted for 12 hours. They can use you. You finish that 12 hours, then you leave. You're working tomorrow. You've got 5, 6, 7 scenes tomorrow. You're going to go home. You're going to learn. So that tomorrow morning when you turn up, you know all your lines.
Yeah.
And when I say to people, oh, okay. And a lot of people look at me like, Alia, kry julle 'n skrip om te sê wat julle moet en jokos julle eie woorde. Julle praat net so julle wil. Nou, want ons praat net so ons wil dit op die
Yeah, chilling this.
Die het niks te doen met die liefde so nie. Ons praat nie oor die liefde. Kom ons imagine, julle kyk jy lief en daar besluit die lief sommer sy sê, hey, maar ek hou van jou kry. Ek het gister gaan kry. My pa het my gepak daar by die skool en toe ry op my fiets. Bergfiets. Jy weet, en ek speel hokkie ook. Julle gaan mos dan wat van nou ja in die lewe. So these are people think it is easy. I always say there's more than enough room for everyone to become an author. We've got more than enough stories to tell. You know? But just remember, you're not telling your own story, you're telling someone else's story. And they want that story told in the way that they want it. Right? Daar's een van my regisseurs daar so agter. En daar's soms wat hy vir my sê, Anton, kan ons net weer daai lyntjie doen? Wat is fout met die lyn? Ja, Anton, ek dink kom ons try. And then I do it in a different way, and he will say to me, yeah, it likes that. Kan ons maar miskien 'n bietjie meer, and you do. And when you leave the studio, do you realize that what I have created is what he has in his head. And I trust his vision. You know? So it's easy to say, hey, it cannot act. By all means, come. I've said to someone, you can come and work with me one day. And if at the end of that day, you still say, yeah, man, it cannot act. Brilliant. If you look at me at the end of that day and you go, Mashallah, and so think about it. Any other profession, where are you contracted to work for 12 hours? 12 hours.
But also, I think also besides like the physical aspect of like wanting to become an actor, the mental and emotional roller coaster of it all it's crazy. To me, it is so. I'm like, one day you're happy and you're feeling insulted. Like, sometimes your soul gets crushed by the nose, but you have to like see how we move, like it's not personal, like it's a lot to like also take on.
Look, self-tapes. Self-tapes for me was one of those things that I'm like, what? Self-tapes, it's funny for myself a recording market videos. Back in the day when I started out, right? This time of the year would be the best time of the year. Every country in the world is in Cape Town at the moment because they are shooting ads, they are shooting movies, they are shooting music videos. Alles hier in South Africa. Everything gets shot in South Africa from like mid-October through to about April. Right? So for all actors in this country, this is the best part because ads pay really nice money. International movies pay really nice money. International music videos pay really nice. Yeah? But you go for castings and you could easily do 8 castings a day. So you go from one place to the next place, to the next place, to the next place, and you can stand up and you do your done. And you could get like a little script, like 3-4 days before the time. So jy hardloop hier in by Harriet se huis En Harriet wil sien jy doen 'n stukkie van Shakespeare. So nou, jy het geleer daai stukkie van Shakespeare, so jy het nie in by Harriet en jy doen jou stukkie van Shakespeare. En jou karakter is 'n Shakespearean karakter. Maar dan kom ek daar, ek van Harriet se huis af na jou huis toe. En dan kom ek by jou huis, dan doen ek 'n stukkie van Harry Potter. En ek het die goed geleer van Harry Potter. So nou moet ek nou, o ja, dis 'n Harry Potter ding hierso. So it's completely different. Dan hardloop ek daarvan na daai ander kant toe en daar gaan doen ek weer wat ook al. And you pray and hope that out of that eight that you got for that day, that you went to apply for. It's like applying for eight jobs on that day, and you hope that one of those people goes, it likes you, Jerry job. But now imagine you've got 2,000 other people that is coming for that same job. Nie net vir daai een job nie. Daai 2000 mense kan vir elke job wat jy dan toe gaan het. And you don't get it. And I mean, they don't even call you and say, "Hi, sorry man, jy was kwaai maar sorry, jy het nie die job gekry." Hulle bel jou net nie. You know the saying, "Don't call us, we'll call you."
Couldn't be
That's
true.
It started in the film industry. Hulle bel jou net nie. So now this time of the year, you can imagine every day you go and you have like 8 auditions or 8 castings. So elke dag gaan jy en imagine hulle sê vir jou vir die hele eerste maand van Oktober 2020. Jy net hierdie job gekry nie. Dan gaan jy November maand, net hierdie job gekry nie. December maand, net hierdie job gekry nie. You get to April next year, next job gekry nie. Dan sê jy vir jouself, Nosma, kyk hier sê die dame hierso, daar Nosma. Hy sê kyk wat ek sê, Nosma. As actors, we have to have thick skin here. We need to understand that the fact that they didn't pick us, it's not because we are terrible actors. It's just that we
Or not what you're
didn't
looking for right now.
the picture that they had in their heads was not the picture. And that is why I brought like Pierre as a regisseur. He had the picture in the coffin. And if none of us put into that picture, that's it. You know? So with this, I love it. Like I said, I love it when people say, "Hey, come and work with me." And some movies you I mean this morning I said to you guys I had like a couple of hours of sleep. I think 2 or 3 hours sleep. Right? I remember I was doing 3 jobs at the time and I didn't sleep for 2 weeks. I shot a movie at the time. I was busy doing a school tour of Othello, right? And I was busy working at the nightclub as well, right? So what I would do is the morning I would go. We would do 2 to 3 performances a day. I would come after doing like the last school, so it would be like 3 o'clock that you finish off, so you rush, you get home, you quickly do a couple of things at home, then you gotta go to the club. You open the club, you start working, and I used to say, I need to finish at midnight because I need to be on set because we used to shoot from midnight because everything in this movie was shot at night. And you don't get the earners up. Was so 'n gangster tipe dingetjie. Was baie funny. But you would shoot until 5 o'clock. Right? They can huis toe gaan en gaan slaap nie because 8 o'clock you have to be at the school. And sometimes the school is like an hour's drive away. So jy gaan en dan wag, kyk jy ouens kan ons gou rest met die shoot want ek het hard. So for 2 weeks I didn't sleep or
I was struggling. Struggling came to me the other day, and I was crying in studio because I was so tired because the traveling, like you want to do as much as you can as an actor. You're like, let's do it for exposure, let's do it for this and that. And I was recording and I was working with my kids in Atlantis. So then I had to like travel, and then I would also have like obligations towards like my friends or something. Like I have to be there because they're going to do this or that, and I was just up and down. Like mine was like a month, and just this one Friday, and I'm tired, and I have to like get up at like 5 in the morning, and I go sleep at like 1 or 2. So I would only have like 2 or 3 hours for that entire month, like sleep a day. And Jurgen came into studio one day and I had to do emergency pickups because I wasn't available. I'm like, I will come in, I will come in, I will come in. And I get inside, then Jurgen comes in, and Jurgen's like, oh, my baby looks so tired. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am! Like, I literally started, like, it just came out of nowhere because you, like, just as an actor, you keep so much in because you're like, you need to be strong, like, I have to do this, like, I have to be here, be there. I have obligations and responsibilities, and you want to do as much as you can, but yeah, sometimes we do too much, man. We we don't take
But I,
care of
but I,
ourselves.
do you think it's because I I always say that if you want to be an actor, you need to do it for the love of the art
Mm,
because you're not going to overnight get rich.
yeah,
You know? It's like I said, when people say to me, "Oh, no, no, can Chinese yourself a TV?" No, I cannot afford DSTV. It's too expensive. And on our actor's
necessarily, yeah.
salary, you know, we can't.
Mm,
It's tough. You know, we are lucky if we live at home with our parents and our parents have got DSTV, then we can see ourselves. But you know, this is the reason why I'm enjoying doing the dubbing because ETV is the net. Ek kan ten minste my stem hoor op die TV.
expect more.
Maar ek kan nie arends vlei kyk nie. So when people come up to me vra vir my oor gisteraand se episode in Arendse that
I don't know.
I have no clue what you are talking about. Waarvan praat jy? Niemand hier en daai en daai en daai en daai gebeur. Was ek daar? Nee, dan weet ek nie daarvan nie. You can ask me with regards to Arendse, you can ask me about my character. You can ask me about my son's character. You know, yes, I will have an idea of what gebeur met my
Make it with
mense
that storyline, yeah.
because that's what I actively am part of.
Mm.
Maar moenie vir my vroue Wendy nie.
So they can
Ek
do it, just see.
ek weet niks wat aan unless julle nou gesien het daar praat ek nou met Wendy then okay, oh yeah,
I
I must
remember
probably
that.
know that but other than that as die mense my vra nou waar ek sien jy gaan die bewaarde daar hê. Of die praat julle. Verder. Ek is like, oh, ek begin sy dat aan jare gelede dat ek het nog nooit met hom gewerk op haar gelede. So these are the difficult things, but you've got to have a love for the arts
Yeah.
because if you don't have a love for the arts,
Gotta feel like
did
it's
you know?
amazing.
Did you know nobody tried to do that? Did you ever seen any Turkish dramas? They love doing that. Oh,
Sicilian.
yeah. Oh, okay. Ja. Maar ek dink is dit net al die tjoe wat so sy lippetjies so blaas.
Yeah, I think the moment that I did it by it was stuck like a, it's like this stuff as a cue for her. So when you're done with your line, ik heb de lecture gehad wat sê, ek kan nie sê wat ek sê nie, want dit is so funny. Is dit altyd gesê, scenes waar like the ending of the scene and the camera's like in your face and now it shows like a close-up shot. En sy sê, ag, dan gaan eers hulle gesigte lyk asof hulle volley ryk so they like
But you know that is so strange because I look I was out of the country for almost 15 years and I worked in a theater in the UK. I did a couple of television things while I was there, but now I come back. Nou gaan ek mos nou sy poster en hulle soek vir my op 5 weke en ek is quiet. I'm back like a couple of nog eers 'n maandjie en dan gaan ek hello, I'm back. En nou sê hulle vir jou Antono, your scene is the closing scene of the episode. Nou moet julle verstaan, this is like a theater performer. In theater, you are taught that if the scene ends, you freeze. They sit. En jy wag vir dit om donker te gaan in die theater. And then you can move.
you snap out of it.
Right? Nou is ek hier op sy poster en ek sê my laaste lyn.
And waiting.
En dan hoor jy hier sê die director van die boxer. Nou look you right. Ja, is julle klaar? Nou, dis kiddie. Check it out. Oh, and because a lot of actors is theater trained, that's why they go, yeah, whatever. Okay. Because they know that the camera is still rolling and they need to sort of move out of it. Yeah. So there's no camera.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So the movement is it's trying to create the reality that you would have at home. As jy moes nou klaar saam met iemand gepraat het. Jy's besig om saam met iemand te skel. They freeze. Check out.
Yeah, you react to it. Yeah. Literally.
Slap jy die raak aan jy. That's the end of the scene. Sy freeze down until you okay. So it's like things that you've got to almost like train your body to do. It's like with dubbing, with like things like leave and stuff. There's moments where you have or and you've got to hear these things because you will see your character on the screen does something with your mouth. So now you're gonna. Daai wat ons JC net character hardloop daar in die lief. Praat jy dan? As jy so hardloop, sy moet uitasem met klink. She's not running anywhere in the studio. Sy staan net easy mic. Sy staan hier and with regards to voiceover work like in leave and stuff like that, your mic is, let's say there with my phone is, that's where the mic is. Then you've got 3 mics. The closest you are to the mic, that is exterior. When you take a step back, there is soos 'n groot wall space, empty. And then the furthest you stand away, there is as jy in 'n intimate kamertjie of in 'n karretjie sit. That's the distance that you move from the microphone. Jy moet onthou,
Yeah.
want soms dan jou een scene is hier waar jy staan hier by die ding, dan moet jy terugstep, dan moet jy af en soms dan sit hy die engineer sit daar so
Exterior. Like they're just watching, yeah.
It's all
In
India.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, in that.
But I get that a lot, even with the scenes where it's like, oh, we're in the real world now. If I have flashbacks and I love understanding Zainab or Salimet or whatever, and then I'm like inside and I'm like, or like, crying, and the next thing I know, you come like a scene open and the next fighter is, and I'm like, Celine, yeah, and I scream, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that happened so quick, and I have to be like, let's just pause, like, it just, yeah, it goes so quick, it goes so
No,
quick.
but it's fun. Bars time and everything. Swap. Swap, yeah,
Let's swap.
seats.
Yeah, let's swap.
Swap. But thank you guys.
So say put room.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a guys.
Hier's jou ring. Vat jou ring terug.
Hier lagi dat ek kom.
Right. Is dat wil iemand weer wil jy dieselfde vraag vir hom vra?
Yeah.
What is the question?
The question was, is there something with regards to your character that you have learned or taken on in your personal life?
Oh, baie interessant. Aan die begin van Elif het ek obviously gaan audisie vir die rol en aan die begin I didn't have a voice to put to the character. So ek moes ge-explore het. So elke episode, hoe aan die begin van Elif het ek different geklink. Maar later van tyd het ek so connect met die character dat een van daai goed is byvoorbeeld as ek instap in die studio, I don't listen to a pre-recording. I don't listen to the foreign or anything. Ek sit my headphones op en dan sê ek, okay, shoot. En dan sê hulle, oh, you just want to shoot. Dan sê ek, ja, kom ons gooi, let's go. Because ek het so enig geword met die karakter dat ek sy liefste stem is nie my stem. Dis ook die stem wat ek gegee het aan sy liefste af, maar is so van 'n natuur dat ek al, as ek sy gesig sien, dan change die immediately van hoe ek praat, na hoe sy liefde praat. So dis daai tipe ding. Beantwoord jy die vraag? Het jy die vraag beantwoord?
Ja, ja.
Dankie Peer.
Is ek die enigste een wat luister na die forum?
No,
No.
die ding is net mense sal ja, maar die ding is net soos mense sal in dit gaan. You know, you in it already. As sommige kere wat die scene wil sien, especially when it's like emotional scene, dan sal jy altyd sê, okay, kom ons kyk gou 'n stukkie. Oh, of ek sal altyd vra voordat ons my begin, wat het gebeur voor dit? Of wat was die enige woorde voor dit? And then I play from there. And as a theater trained actor, wat ek doen is, ek kan nie stil staan en voel. Hulle raak baie kwaad vir my, hy especially. En sê hy vir my, nie so baie beweeg because as Selim hardloop, ja, as Selim hardloop vir my om vir Selim te laat hardloop en te laat klink, hardloop ek fisies, maar ek staan nog steeds in my kop ook, so dan kom ek breed en daai tipe van goed maklik. So ek, as ek moet skree en aangaan dan, I'm physically dead.
Kijk, doen jy ook daai ding wat jy as jou karakter op die TV sê,
Oh ja, nee.
ek het mos gesê, nee.
Ja, nee, ek mimiek. Het maak dit net meer lewendig vir my en dit help net vir my om my beste goed voor te sit deur te gaan. Ek geniet dat. Ek love it completely because I'm not just a dead character. Ek leef my in en dat ek begin as die klein stemmetjies doen. You learn to do the small voices, die kleiner rolletjies en dan moet ek dit daai dan gaan dit een. Ek kan net vir ek episode gekyk. En hy sê alles was ek van verskillende mense gewees. En dit is baie lekker. So you change. Is mind blowing wat 'n mens kan doen actually. En ek love it. Ja.
What's it about the story that makes people present?
Firstly, the fact that it's a child, and a lot of people can relate to some of the things, maar wat ek agtergekom het van die lief, not only ons is nou 4 het al obviously gedaan, maar nie net het die production quality beter geraak nie, maar hulle storie vertel het beter geraak, want hulle basically doen het. They keep people on the verge. Every episode gebeur daar iets wat vir jou wil die volgende episode laat kyk. Ek kan onthou toe die begin het vir my, was dit baie boring. Letterlik, soos dit was, die kind is weg. Okay, die kind sit agter die bank, maar hulle soek die kind, niemand sien die kind. En dit was daai tipe ding, en toe begin raak het so interessant dat, en dis iets wat hulle reg kry, en dis hoekom hulle so goed doen in Suid-Afrika, en ek is eerlik, ons Suid-Afrikaanse stories, compete met die telenovelas van ander lande, ons doen nie so goed. En die rede hoekom hulle so goed doen is, because hulle weet hoe om nie gehoor te kry, you know, and every episode, daar's nie 'n episode wat daar nie iets gebeur in sy nuweluis gesit. Letterlik. And people can relate. And people want to see what's happening next. And I think that's the thing. Every episode ends on a cliffhanger and there's action.
Miskien moet ek vra, hoekom hou julle van die
Miskien moet ek vir dat se kinders is ons amper ek dink die liefde is 'n baie rolmodel vir die kindertjies en die ouers wat sê ten spyte van al die dinge wat daar gebeur is er altyd die selfs daai maar laat wat sê dat dan weer wat is die begin baie dan sê ek hier geraak die so ja ek dink die ou ja
die ouma?
Ja.
en die ander een so jy weet die restaurant weer
Syne.
no rakse wel bring is antie
Oh, ja.
Farida.
so ja ek
Maar ek dink die karakter, she is just such a lovable character, you know, and I think the audience look at that character and part of it is they are getting to the point where they go, really? How much more can this little girl take? You know, so people want to watch. They want to see that moment where everything in that child's life is just going to be perfect. So because they are invested in it, hulle sal vir my sê, ek is nou moeg van hierdie. Want as ek kyk, daar word sy gekiet. Daar raak sy weg. Daar kom daai girl en gooi haar weer af van die baan. Daar kom daai. Wanneer gaan die girl alright wees? But tomorrow, they are watching and they are so hooked because they are waiting for that. I always call it the aha moment where they can go, "Oof, you know, and that for me is so nice. But if you look at the Turkish dramas, right? I mean, you're in season 2 right now, right? If you think of how long ago you started, and there's an episode every day, 5 days a week, and I think the leave is now on for no, but it's what it's now it's a year now,
Almost 2 years now. Almost 2 years.
right? Now think season 2. Yeah? Look at what these guys have done in Turkey. And they kept you on your seat. For because you want to know. I mean there's the other stuff like Teamspel and die pit en daar's nee maar gebroke harte is ook so ek dink Teamspel was een seisoen.
Ja, dit is 2 maande.
Een seisoen. Jy weet? En jy het gebeur. toe hulle vir my sê, "Nou, ons het nou die laaste episode, jou laaste episode gerekord. You know there's not season 2, but I'm all scared of in the country. So it's like, you know, with Elite, you're in season 2 now, and you want to know. And and that for me, with regards to Elite, is it can be annoying, but it's brilliantly done because it's keeping you on the edge of your seat the whole time. You want to know. You want to know. You want to know. And like Jürgen said, you know, you have also seen that the quality is getting better and better and better and better. You know, and obviously if you're recording something for like 3 years, you know, imagine a skip episode in that funny, huh? They've given those actors work for at least what, you know? Yeah. Oh, 100 episodes. Fun season 2. Oh, okay, wow. Emma, jij kan nog fijn, ja. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm right now. I'm gonna say thank you for my guests. Um, I know that when I started this, I did all the actors that you see on TV, on the soapies, on Aaron's Play, on Southwestern, but I felt it was important to to bring the voices behind some of the stuff that we love here, so that we get to say thank you to our artists and say, you know what, thank you, you're doing a good job. We appreciate what you're doing. You know? And I know people don't always get me. They don't always get my head, but I feel it's important that we show you guys who we are and where we come from and how hard we work. And this is a nice way. You have seen that I've got a computer chains, die werk het ek vir lunch doen, want ek het gedink ek gaan vir veel almal se my weer vir lunch doen. So ek moet nog verder kom. But I know a lot of people sometimes say to me, "Oh, Chitra, what is your you know, I've got them here. I've got to run around after them sometimes and go, hello, gaan dit my antwoord gee, gaan dit nie my antwoord gee nie." And it's like petrol, it's data,
Time.
you know,
Yeah.
airtime, things like that. And of course, I'm also feeling it, you know. And I hope, firstly, I hope that that lunch was good. I know it wasn't a big lunch, but I hope it was nice. And ek het gesien julle het 'n surprise gehad. Dessert. Ek het nie gesien. So moet ek nog van vertel vir die dessert? Okay. In fact, someone said to me, "Oh, you know, you're doing this at a loss." I don't care. I don't care that I'm doing this at a loss. What I do care is that I take my colleagues and I bring them to you, and I say to you guys, here they are. You know, these are the amazing people that I have the privilege of working on a daily basis with. You know, sometimes para so 2 maande or also op 'n daily basis by mekaar kom. Sometimes it's like, oh, as julle nog steeds, ek kan nou slaap, ek kan nou laat hoor so. Yeah, but you know, we in the entertainment industry, in the performing arts industry, when we do have work, like Leanne van Roy said, dan sê ons, dankie Here vir die werk. Because we know how tough it is. I said to someone the other day, we've lost 70% of our work. 70%. In fact, there's no talks now. If things happen right now, then I don't think we're going to get any international stuff coming to that over this festive season, which used to be our bread and butter. We could earn way more and have a chunk and put it away for the dar waar dit bietjie waar die pak nie so dik is nie. You know? We are not going to have that. And more we have artists now. Our government doesn't care about us as artists. And I have decided that if we want something done, we need to do it ourselves. So you guys all know that I've started a company, the Nina O Foundation and Consultancy for the Arts. I'm struggling because ek het nog nooit by eie besigheid besit in my lewe nie en ek is al oor 50 al en so jou kop gaan, you know. But the aim of my company is that there's a well-being side to it. Where these guys having a tough time can pick up the phone and say, they can't sleep with my vandag. I just need to talk to someone. So those are the kind of things that I want to do. I want to be able to say, you know, I need to give back to my colleagues. Yeah. Yes, you can.
I don't know, such a special like there's such a calmness, like to like anyone, like at work. I remember like a minute of really like definitely like I like so much. And I was at work and I was by a car and I like skipped into like the studio and I like just couldn't breathe. And like the nose just came to me and was just like leaving the movement. It is okay, it's okay, you know, throwing it into a good Tuesday, you know, just to like bring me back to life, but for also those who like actually care about, especially young artists, you have no idea how much it means to us. For to know that someone that we respect so much and that we look up to, like actually cares about us, not on the level of like
Yeah, no, but it's
like
true.
we care so much about it, and not a lot of people have that, you know, in our industry that we can actually like, you know, I don't know, really, I can't know, I know, you know, you just put photo away, or just a studio away, and you know, like just to be a part of um, your like for you to allow us into your life and welcome us the way that you do. Thank you for that.
It's absolutely true. Your grandfather, I know when I was your age, there wasn't that uncle now.
Yeah.
There wasn't someone that we could go, this is how, what, where, when, who. No one cared about us. We had to figure it out on our own. And so I have decided that the knowledge that I have, I can either share the knowledge, I can hand you my shoulder and say, do you need a shoulder to come and cry? Come and cry on my shoulder. You know? Believe me, there's many a nights that I go to bed and I'm going like, how, what, how are we going to survive in this industry? But it is important for me to say to you guys, here are the pitfalls. Stay away from this. Don't do that. Don't work with that person because that person is going to go to that exposure, man. Come to it.
I can get a lot.
Take this class and study.
Yeah.
You've got your degree. You know, it's the one industry where jy klaar gaan study. Ek sien nie hulle sê vir 'n dokter as hy klaar gaan study is, kom weet jy, ons gaan jou nie betaal nie.
Hoeveel geld die jaar? Hoeveel vir
Moet
jaar?
jy worry nie, weet jy nou as jy hier werk. Jy gaan kwai like as jy hier werk, Miskien gaan iemand vir jou sien as jy hier werk. No, we don't do that. But with the arts, you're always like, I come and do it for exposure. And I believe me, when I started out, I did. I had Sybil Sands was my agent when I started. In fact, I think I was the youngest person that she ever signed. She never signed anyone under the age of 21. I was 18 when she signed me, right? And I was like, hey, Sybil was like the agent in South Africa, in Cape Town. The amount of times I went to go and shoot things for exposure. I think my first 3 years was
Exposure.
Jack and die, Jack and die, Jack and die. Oh no, they don't have money, but it's good for exposure. It's good for your profile. It's good for your portfolio. It's good. Now, darling, I get it. I get it. I shot something for, and I will mention names here. I did something for Tertius Monkeys, for ETV, for Mnet. It was called the 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 yellow chair or the red leather chair or something like that. It was something red leather chair or yellow leather chair or something. And I was asked, can you go in? He needs to shoot a pilot and then try and sell it to Mnet. He doesn't have money, go and do it. But if Mnet buys it, there will be something in there for you. You won't get the lead, but you won't. Okay, I win. I did it. I was lucky one day. I was sitting in front of the TV and I'm looking at this thing on Mnet and I'm thinking, maar my goeie genade man, dit klink dan nou amper asof ek self die ding geskryf het wat ek hier kyk man. Want ek weet dan, maar daai ou kan nou dit sê. En dan gaan daai ou daai doen. And I'm like, why do I know every line? I cannot understand this. When it was done, with the church, Tertius Monkeys, everything. On a neck. I did these things. We did these things. And I have gotten to the point where I'm going like, why? Why must you youngsters be exploited? Come. They come for cheap. Oh, we can't pay you, but exposure. No. You need to pay your rent. You need to put food on the table. You need to have petrol in your car to go for castings. You're not going to get that on exposure. So that is the reason why. Ladies and gentlemen, ek weet die mense hier is dit al bepaald en ek sien 'n skole paspoort and I'm pretty sure some of you have some of you seen the photos, right? Okay. Julle het al genoeg foto's van my also. Don't worry. I am here until the last day. But I want to say once again, thank you to you guys. Thank you. You know, ek sê altyd ek hoef die kosmos regte, want ek het nog nie geproe nie, maar ek kan nie pak om te gaan proe nie. We're going to have something to do. Obviously, if you want to take pictures with the cast members, be respectful of them. I always say to my guests that they have a choice. If they decide they want to keep their masks on, because they need to look after their bodies as well, for work purposes, don't be angry or aggressive or moenie vir hulle slaan nie. Ek slaan terug. Ek het dan dit gedaan. Ek dink jy my broek sal afhaal as ek dit afhaal maar. But I want to say to you guys, thank you. If it's not for you guys, I said it at the beginning, we won't have work. Now, Julle daar by die huis en vir julle hier ook. My next event is at Ashton Winery.
François.
Ashton, net so voor Ashton. Net so voor Ashton. As jy van Robertson af ry, né? Ashton toe. Voor hulle het die kwai brug daar gebou na daar by Ashton. Luister, daai brug, ek het die hele storie gehoor oor daai brug. So Ashton Winery has approached me and said, listen, we like what you're doing, wil jy nie na ons toe kom nie? En toe sê ek, maar as julle vir ons slaap ek sê, kom ons. Toe sê hulle, maar hulle gaan ons slaap ek sê. So I'm taking two of my guests, I'm taking Lanky, and I believe that Christian Bennett is going to join us as well at Ashton Winery. And I'm taking my boys, Dynamic G's is going with me. So we're going to be there on the 16th of December. It's a vakansiedag. Ons is daar van 10 in die oggend. Ashton Winery is selling tickets for this. I think tickets is $150. And they're giving you a glass of bubbly with whatever they're serving for breakfast. I have no clue what they're serving for breakfast. If mense het my gevra, ek sê, no, wat is vir breakfast? Hulle, ek weet hulle doen all my sandwiches and put it daar so. But I have no clue what is for breakfast. But we are going to be there. And ek hoop hulle gaan kom. Thank you. But yeah, so that will be my next event. And then obviously it's festive season, so Olivia, this space that she has here, she utilizes us for various events, you know. So, and this is like the festive season, so it's going to be picking up here with her doing her things. I need to say thank you to Olivia for allowing me to have this space within the southern suburbs. We'll take a look in the new year, which of the offices is available, and so please, I'm gonna try and tour as best I can to try and get artists to go out to other areas as well. You know, so that we don't hog everything here in Cape Town. You know, ek weet julle is baie lief vir my en julle is baie lief vir die karakters, maar ek wil probeer om vir hulle ander plekke te gaan. Right? Ek weet daar is die Noord-Kaap het vir my gevra, wanneer kom jy? Clarissa het vir my gevra, wanneer kom ek KZN toe? Daar's mense in Windhoek wat vir my gevra het, wanneer kom ek? Daar's mense wat vir my gevra het in Swart op Wind. Daar's mense wat vir my overseas het al gevra het. Ek was gesê ek moet asseblief New Zealand toe kom. Hoe kan ek daar? Ons het gehelp en as julle vir ons kom. Dan kom ons. Dus kom, ek sê altyd, gee vir my die geld dat ek kan kom tot daar, dan kom ek. You know? So yeah, if you're not going to make it to Ashton, I'm hoping to broadcast live from there. Yeah, maar het gaan baie lekker gaan. Dus, en ek dink as artists wat my gevra het, en nou kan ek a song go doen daar so te sê, ek can form. Yeah. So I think he's going to pitch up and he's probably going to do a song. So hopefully we're gonna be able to, if I can get cameras. It can end up in one thing. You know, the reason why I'm doing it like this is because if I have 3 cameras here, it costs me $8,000 for the 2 hours. Get it at that. Depends again at that, but you never know. You know, I sell a different sponsors. Hello. Okay, but so yes, you guys there at home, I'd like to say thank you to you guys for tuning in, for watching, for supporting the arts. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
All right.